big story today?
We are. We're going to tackle the NFL lockout story.
Ooh.
And the litigation and strategy relating to that.
That sounds like a timely topic.
Timely topic.
This is the one we wanted you to talk about.
That's right. So, so it's kind of interesting how, you know, litigation is not an end unto itself. For business owners, it's a means to an end to try to help solve a particular business problem. And here the business problem was the NFL owners wanted to renegotiate the collective bargaining agreement with the players. And so in the last collective bargaining agreement, they had a right to opt out of the last 2 years of the agreement. And they exercised that right back in 2008, which made last year, the 2010 year, a year without a salary cap. And the collective bargaining agreement was going to expire March 11 of 2011. So they're trying to negotiate a new agreement. They, of course, want a little more higher percentage of the revenue. The players are resisting that. A federal mediator is involved. They extended the agreement for a few days when they were talking, but then the agreement was about to expire. So everybody went into their litigation strategy mode. The owners planned the lockout. The players decertified themselves so that they weren't a union, because unions are employer-union labor relations is one of the exemptions from the federal antitrust laws.
So they needed their independence.
So they wanted to no longer be a union so they could sue the NFL on antitrust grounds. But a backdrop litigation was also going on, which didn't get as much press about as this fight over the legality of the lockout, so which I'll get to in a second. So on March 11, the union decertifies. They immediately file an antitrust suit out in federal court, and the federal district judge issues a injunction. So that's the state of the world in that case in April when that injunction gets issued. Meanwhile, under this old antitrust case involving Reggie White,
right.
For those of you of a certain age, former great lineman, there was part of the litigation lockout planning was the renegotiation by the owners of all of their television contracts.
Right.
So from the time that they decided to cancel, to opt out of the collective bargaining agreement in March of 2011 instead of having the last 2 years, the owners renegotiated their TV contracts. And you'll be shocked to learn that under the new negotiated agreements with DirecTV and Fox and NBC and ESPN and all of those, Verizon, they negotiated access to $4 billion in TV rights fees for this year.